There's three things in life you can always know will happen. The sun will come up tomorrow. You'll have to pay your taxes. And Jamar Chase is going to keep it as real as humanly possible. And like always, Jamar Chase doesn't sugarcoat things. He doesn't bullcrap around. He gives you the honest truth whenever he's asked about it. And they asked him yesterday about whether or not they think Joe Burrow should play on Monday versus the Rams. And here's the questions and answers that Chase said back. He said, I told him back then, don't play until you're 100% ready to play. So I don't know what he's doing. That's true. It is true. Chase did say that he thinks that he should play, not play until probably week 5. 4 weeks be out, and then week 5 obviously come back and maybe be out after week 5, depending on, how he's feeling, stuff like that. And he did say it, and we didn't follow it, and now we're in the predicament we are in right now. He then was asked, was he 100% when he returned? Chase said, I doubt it. Because clearly it showed in the first game, in the first 2 games, well, first game and a half, I'll say, because the second half last week he looked like old Joe Burrow, but the first half last week in the first game he did not look like Joe Burrow at all. Then he asked this, asked to make a guess on whether Joe will play. Chase called back to his prior advice. If I had to guess, I would say no. I would say no because I've been telling him no, Chase said. Okay, so now we're getting a little bit more of an insight here. Chase has been very vocal with Burrow of, don't play, you shouldn't be playing. Chase also raised eyebrows by seeming alarmed by the presence of Burrow on a golf cart with owner Mike Brown for an extended conversation. He said, we knew something was wrong right there. That was different. So pretty much Burrow was at practice yesterday, but he wasn't really practicing. He was kind of just dressed and there. And Mike Brown ended up coming over, picking him up on a golf cart, and then driving around and then taking him back to practice on the golf cart. Which, yeah, it was definitely a concerning sight when that's your franchise quarterback. Officially, Burrow was limited in practice on Friday, since there's a very broad and vague term. Since that's a very broad and vague term, there's no way of knowing what Burrow actually did. He said, well, Chase actually disclosed it. He said he didn't really throw too many footballs today. So it's not looking good based on Chase's comments, and Chase was right from the get-go. Wait until the injury heals. Soft tissue strains can dupe the athlete into thinking they're healed before they are. Then the injury becomes aggravated, and it continues to be aggravated and re-aggravated and re-aggravated until the player shuts down long enough for it to fully heal. The smart move for the Bengals would be to shut Burrow down for the next 4 games and the Week 7 bye. That would give him 6 weeks to let it fully heal. By then, however, the Bengals would be in a very tough spot. They face the Rams, Titans, Cardinals, Seahawks. What would be 0-2 become 0-6, 1-5, 2-4. For now, 0-2 counts as a red alert for Chase, who was asked whether the prospect of facing the Rams without Burrow counts as real adversity. He said, that's real adversity. That's 100% adversity. It's stuff we never dealt with. It's not preseason. It actually counts. So it's definitely adversity. I will say, and this is not just Chase here, but the presence we're kind of getting, or the feeling we're kind of getting, where it's like, if you had confidence in Jake Browning, like as the players and the staff and everyone, Chase would have said, this is real adversity, but I believe Jake can get us this win if he needs to. Or I believe Jake can, lead us to a victory, right? He would bring up Jake Browning in some way in a very positive message if he truly believed Jake Browning was that guy, right? And he believed Jake Browning could, get us there. But the fact that he said this isn't preseason anymore kind of alludes to the fact that's like, hey, listen, in the preseason, it's okay if we don't have Joe and Jake goes out there and he's not the greatest, but he's okay and he's just trying to throw the ball down the field and make plays. But now that we're in the regular season, we can't be in this game here with a preseason quarterback. We can't lose this game. So again, maybe I'm looking too far into that, but it's kind of like the mentality I'm getting across the board from everyone on the Bengals here. Where it's like, yes, obviously we're happy that we have Jake Browning and he knows the system and he's been with us for a couple years now, but it's kind of like a mentality for everyone here. It's like, yeah, we have him. We have Jake Browning. We're gonna have to rely on him. Yep. Hopefully he does good. Hopefully he can take care of it. Like, it's not like we're confident he can take care of business. We're confident he can be the guy. It is really a weird, irky feeling. And I've seen many, many times in NFL, and a lot of you guys have too, where a star quarterback goes out, the starting quarterback goes out, and even though the backup's in, the team around him kind of rally around him, right? They all rally around him, and everything they say to the media for that given week is always, we have confidence in Jake. We think Jake can be the guy. If no, not Jake in this sense, but whoever the backup quarterback is, they're always like, we think he can be the guy. We know he can lead us to victory. We're very confident in him. We're gonna have to do a next man up mentality. There's all this kind of togetherness of, you know what? It is what it is, and we're going to rally behind the backup. I don't feel that for Jake. I really don't. And I maybe it's because of the fact that everyone, myself included, thought that Will Grier was going to be the starter, let's be honest, this upcoming Monday night, if Joe can't go. And maybe that's the whole concept that everyone was kind of banking off of. And now that it is Jake Browning, we all just kind of have to, I guess, get the idea, get the grip that this is happening. This is true. It's going to be Jake Browning. So maybe that's it. Or again, like I said, maybe it's just kind of upsetness with the whole situation where Joe, we thought he was going to be healthy. We thought he was back 100%. Clearly, he's not 100%. Clearly, he's still suffering from all his injuries. Well, one injury, the calf strain. So maybe that's kind of it. Maybe it's just kind of the, kind of sadness or being down because of it. But it's just I don't know. I feel like there was so much more hypeness, so much more, let's get it, this is awesome, with other quarterbacks. Well, this is awesome, but we are confident in this guy when it comes to the other quarterbacks, going down and their backups coming in. But we'll have to wait and see, man. We really have to wait and see what ends up happening. I think we can go 4-0 with Jake Browning in these games. I think so. I believe we 100% can. Is it going to be easy, though? No, it's not. In no way is it going to be easy. Okay, it's not. But, we're going to have to figure it out. This is how you win a Super Bowl. You got to deal with adversity, and it's facts of the facts. And we're not looking at the Rams, we're not looking at the Titans, we're not looking at the Cardinals or Seahawks as an easy win. Even if we had Joe, we wouldn't looking at those as easy wins. They were going to still be hard-fought wins. They're just not the top competition that we're worrying about. But it doesn't mean they're not a good team. 100% they're a good team. We just got to have to deal with it and take it one game at a time. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.